my friend, welcome to another adventure with Hannah. Today I'm camping in Oregon and it's cold. I just came from the desert, which means I brought like 2 sweaters and a whole bucket of swimsuits. But that's okay because I'm going to be trying to take you to as many waterfalls and hot springs as possible. And it's a beautiful campground here tonight. I found another empty one. I don't know how that happened. I guess because it's snowing and not that many people camp in the wintertime. I had no plans at all of stopping here. In fact, this is one of the least prepared trips I've had lately. I was just driving by and I noticed this was on this lake and I saw there were spots right up on the edge. I always look for those type of spots, but they're sometimes really hard to find. Just goes to show you what happens when you jump in your car and just start out on an adventure. I don't want to mislead you though. You're not always going to get a view like this. Sometimes you head out and you get a flat tire and you go nowhere. But sometimes you get views as perfect as this. Hi. You guys coming to get warm? I'm sorry I don't have any food for you, but you can share my fire. Tonight, I'm gonna be cooking up some chicken sausage, red peppers, and onions. I'm gonna be using a small cast iron skillet and the classic wiener roaster. Red pepper, some onion. Okay, chicken sausage. I really like the way chicken sausage tastes. It's not quite as tasty as, say, kielbasa or hot dogs, but it makes up in its health factor. And I think it tastes a lot better when it's wood-fired. I got my chicken wieners roasting, I got my peppers and onions sauteing. I've been wanting to cook over a fire for so long, I just haven't done it. I need to do it more. I'm fairly sure the reason I don't ever cook over campfires or really use campfires at all is I'm always like terrified I'm going to start a forest fire. It's been raining and snowing a lot the past week or two, so my stress level is 0 right now. But sooner than later, preferably sooner, I'd like to get the skill down of starting a fire with sticks, moss, something. So if you have the best way to start a campfire without cheating, let me know. I'm trying to build my skill set so I can be the next contestant on Naked and Afraid. Crazy show. Do you like watching scary movies? I think I'm gonna watch that one where Jason walks out of the lake. Isn't that Friday the 13th? It's appropriate as I'm camping right next to a lake tonight. You have to let me know some of your favorite scary movies. Maybe I'll watch it next time. Before I get started watching my scary movie, I'm going to enjoy a nice hot cup of tea and get ready for bed because I'm getting up really early tomorrow for an adventure. I get a lot of questions though about how I keep my teeth white with how much coffee I drink. And that brings up today's sponsor. I want to thank Spotlight Oral Care for sponsoring this video. I use their teeth whitening pen and their teeth whitening strips to help keep my teeth looking and feeling great, even when I'm drinking lots of coffee on all my adventures. Spotlight Oral Care was created by 2 Irish dentists using clinically proven vegan, cruelty-free, and clean ingredients. Did you know that your mouth is 50 times more absorbent than your skin? It's important to look at the ingredients in your oral care products. When I use the teeth whitening strips, I just put a strip on my upper and lower teeth for an hour before bed. It's that easy. And the teeth whitening pen is great for residual stains from tea, coffee, and wine. You can see visible results right after using it. You just apply a small amount to your teeth, leave it there for 5 minutes, and then you rinse it off. You can keep it handy whenever you need it because it's conveniently sized and easily packed away. Join the Spotlight Oral Care community and get 25% off your first order by clicking the link below and using my code Dr. Hannah. Now I'm going to enjoy my tea, get some rest, and catch you tomorrow for our adventure. Good morning. It's currently 4:30 in the morning and I'm leaving now to get up to the hot spring that I'm trying to show you. This is a pretty well-known hot spring. It's not as secretive as a lot of the ones I try to visit, but it's so beautiful that I'm willing to try to give it a shot and get there at a time when there's less people, it's more isolated and private, and it's snowing right now, so I think it's going to be extra beautiful. I'm excited to get there. Check out the snow. These are the first hot springs I visited in Oregon. They're one of many geothermal mineral springs situated in the Cascade Mountain Range. The pools sit along the top of a canyon overlooking the river below. There are several on the hillside and one at the riverbank. The warmest pools are at the top and get cooler as you move down the hillside. Mineral-rich springs build colorful travertine deposits over time and have created a perfect oasis to soak in. Being here right after sunrise was worth it. The forest was stark quiet and you could only hear the river when I was walking in. No distractions for relaxing and reflecting on your thoughts. One of my favorite things about this part of Oregon is the fog. I'd only witnessed it in pictures, but relaxing in the pools and watching the fog roll in over the mountains is something you have to experience yourself. It softens the forest and delays the morning light. Hot springs are a treat any time of year, but being that it's October, some of the leaves have begun changing. Soon enough, snow will fall here too, and this magical place will feel like a wonderland. I walked down the hill to the riverside to find the last pool. It was mostly washed away and not very warm at all. The river was ice cold. It was time to head back up and get warm. I headed back to my camp spot and snow started to fall again. There's so many beautiful waterfalls and hot springs nearby, but for now, I'm excited to set up camp, get some rest, and get started early again tomorrow.